Pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
But first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in northeast Montana. Today will be sunny with highs in the mid-80s to lower 90s, but watch for storms this afternoon. Tonight stays mostly cloudy with lows in the 60s. Sunday brings partly cloudy skies with scattered afternoon storms and highs in the upper 80s. Early in the week looks warm in the 80s, then heating up to the 90s Tuesday, Wednesday. Best times for hunting and fishing will be in the mornings before the storms fire up.
And the Hook'em Cast in for the Rigger Cast is a presentation of Vibrant Hearing this hour. Remember, gang, you can always get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, and a link to the week's Montana Outdoor Podcast, which, by the way, due to popular demand, we're holding over last week's podcast featuring Fish, Wildlife, and Park Fishery Manager for Region 4, Katie Vivian. Katie tells us all about what is swimming around in Tiber Reservoir, gives some great tips, and has a great discussion with Downrigger about why the walleye that were caught in the last tournament were so huge. That and more waiting for you right there on the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com. Back with the captain and the week in review in 30 seconds.
You would do anything to prevent dementia, but are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to vibranthearing.com.
In Butte, be sure to shop 3 Bears Alaska. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
And a very pleasant good morning, live and direct from the Montana Outdoor Radio Show headquarters here at Fort Peck. I'm the captain, along with a mixed bag of crew here this morning. We're going to go through the lineup. We got the old dependable, always there, never takes any time off, the director, Deadeye Denny. Good morning, Denny.
Well said. Good morning, Captain.
I knew you were thinking that, so I figured I might as well say it out loud.
Save me a few words, yeah.
We got no Miguel Lee today.
Nope.
Miguel Lee is doing something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's with his wife, and that's always a good thing. Filling in for Miguel Lee is Kokanee Quinn. She's getting out of the kitchen, and she's manning the phones, plus a lot of other things that she does normally during the broadcast. And we have Hook'em Harry, the Hook'em Rigger Cast. I don't know how that really works, but he did a good job because he gave us some good weather that we can look forward to here in northeast Montana. Filling in for Downrigger Dale, who is a little bit under the weather, and we hope he gets better. And so Rigger he's had a heck of a week, but I think he's going to survive. I hope he's going to survive, and we'll hopefully have him on the radio show next Saturday morning. It's been a heck of a week here at Fort Peck as we do the week in review. You know, last Saturday when I left you, I only did the week in review because we had a lot of cleanup to do from a big storm that came through on Thursday night. And I want to thank my neighbors, Tim and Sarah Shaw. They also had their buddy Bill. He was hanging in there doing a lot of stuff. And then we also want to thank another neighbor, Royce Marcinelli. He's from the eastern Montana, further east than we are. He's right next to us, and his wife. We got everything cleaned up around the headquarters and their places. And then Don Jameson, who was and his nephew, were over there cleaning up his place. We went over and helped him. We want to thank Fred Stingley, who really did a heck of a job. He has one of those mini, I don't even know what you call that, a mini, what is that, Harry? What do you call that deal?
I wasn't really listening, but are you talking about a drone?
Not a drone.
I don't know. Mini, I don't know.
You know, you're not supposed to be doing marijuana on the air when we're on the air, so make him pay attention, Director.
Yes, sir.
It's not a skid steer, but
a mini excavator.
Anyway,
mini excavator.
Yeah, mini excavator. There you go.
Not
and
a drone.
And we also Kenny and Amy. Kenny Alton and his girlfriend Amy, they did. They lost their roof, and they got that repaired, courtesy of Sidrow and some other folks around here. So that's all getting back into shape here. We did do some fishing Tuesday and Wednesday. It was extremely slow. We didn't have a release. Gary, the blackjaw fly guy, and we went fishing about 10 hours on Tuesday. No releases. Let's go do it Wednesday morning. I had to be off the water about noon because I had some appointments in Glasgow, and Gary had to take off to go back to Plentywood. No releases. Then we had Colin Griffiths and his son Braxton, along with their buddy Mike Erickson, came from Missoula. They're staying at the headquarters as we speak. They hired Scott Collingsworth of the Fort Peck Marina to take them out fishing. And we went out there. It was a little breezy on Thursday morning. So we ended up catching one right away, about a 14.5 pounder just east of York Island. But the wind was blowing the waves there pretty good. So we tried to get closer to the dam where it wasn't as windy. We did. And we only had one fish in the boat by noon. Now, we start at 5:30 in the morning, so one fish in the boat by noon. We ended up with 5 salmon that day. You can see that post on MontanaOutdoor.com. It was really a good afternoon, about 4 hours of good fishing. And then we went out yesterday, and we had one salmon, nice salmon. It was about a 21-pounder. And we ended up with 2 salmon that day. We actually had one salmon on a copper line that we did not know there was a fish on the copper line until we looked. With these copper lines, they put boards out. And that gives me a chance right now to remind everybody, when you're fishing, look for the boards and stay clear of those, because there's 300 or 400 copper lines of copper in the back of them. And they can be, you get those lines tangled up in your lines, and you got a real issue. So kind of watch out for that when you're fishing. This was a 14.5-pound salmon that we actually ended up pulling in on that copper line. We had many strikes. I'm going to say probably releases with fish on, probably 3 or 4 during the day. We just couldn't get them in. They couldn't stick. So that's the way our fishing went on Friday. So the walleye fishing here at Fort Peck is still very, very good. Folks are getting out there, and they're catching a limit in 2 to 3 hours. So that is a good thing to do if you don't want to sit in the boat looking at rods bent over in your downriggers or your dipsy divers all day long and get 1 or 2 fish. So that's what we're doing here at Fort Peck. We're going to have reports from throughout the state to see how the fishing is, and we're going to continue with the crew, and we're going to also get a report from Greg Lemon from Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks right here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Morning, Captain. As of yesterday, it's hunting season again in Montana. August 15th is the opener for the 900 series antelope licenses and many of our elk shoulder seasons. 900 series antelope are for archery only and are valid in antelope districts around the state, but make sure to know the regulations. Elk shoulder seasons are seasons that begin early and run later than the other elk hunting seasons. These seasons are only valid on private land. They aren't in every elk hunting district, so get familiar with the regulations. Also, make sure to always ask permission to hunt on private land. This week, Montana Fish and Wildlife Commissioners released some amendments to FWP's proposal for the August 21st Commission meeting. These amendments mostly dealt with wolf hunting and trapping regulation proposals. The amendments are open for public comment until August 17th. So if you're interested, go to fwp.mt.gov and then click on Fish and Wildlife Commission, and then click on the August 21st meeting. Remember, the commission meeting is next Thursday, August 21st at Montana Wild here in Helena. The meeting is open to the public. If you would like to participate in person from one of our regional offices, you can go there to attend. If you would like to participate online, you can sign up through the commission meeting website. Here you can also find a complete agenda of topics and more information on each agenda item. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
As the weather heats up, you'll want something to cool you down. Stop by your local Town Pump and get some BuzzBalls chillers, 3 for $10. Pump It Up members save an additional $2 when you buy 3 for $8. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Hey, First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, or ATV. Just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bitterroot valleys. Heck, you won't have to camp out to get service with First Security Bank. Member FDIC. Straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Placer Motor statewide trivia with Hook'em Harry filling in for Downrigger Dale. Harry, what is the topic for this hour's audience?
Every day is hump day with this lovely lady lump.
Yow! We'll see if we can make you a winner right after this on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters. If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian watermill foil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what to fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best product, service, and advice. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. They all have local knowledge and are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family-owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple: help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show
offers hundreds of romance enhancement products to choose from.
Once again, from the Command Center, here's the captain and his crew.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. Trivia time with Hook'em Harry in for Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors, and we'll see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
When you buy a Subaru, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that'll hold its value, and something that'll last a long, long time. In fewer words, you're buying trust. According to Consumer Reports, Subaru has been named the 2025 most reliable automotive brand and best overall automotive brand. And the Subaru Crosstrek Enforcer even been named 2025 Consumer Reports top picks. And for a limited time, you can celebrate with special offers during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now through September 2nd. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. From our lot to your driveway, there's a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
Alrighty, our trivia winner will receive a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. We have a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure from Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book, The Sharpshooter and the Showman, the true story of May Lily and Pawnee Bill and their Wild West show. We got a koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada of Steve's Bail Bonds in Wolf Point Utility Keyring, featuring a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. How might all that come in handy, Hook'em?
Well, Danny, it could be the key to set you free.
Nice. From Kathy Goodman at silverthreadsouterwear.com in honor of salmon season on Fort Peck. Got the salmon ball cap. It's gray with a white mesh and a 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana on there. Really cool. Number to call if you know the answer is 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290. But come on now, if you've won any prize in the past 6 months, don't lie, we'll know. Please let other listeners have a chance to play and win with Hook'em Harry in for Downrigger Dale.
What is the bison hump made of? A, muscle and vertebrae. B, mostly fat. C, cartilage and a little fat. What is a bison hump made of? A, muscle and vertebrae. B, mostly fat. Or C, cartilage and a little fat.
406-721-1290 if you ain't won nothing in the past 6 months. And while we wait for Kokanee Quinn to get us a winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte and Woody at Woody's Lures in Townsend.
Hey, happy weekend, everyone. It's Chris from the Stonefly in Butte. Just a quick little update for you guys. Big Hole River remains on hoot-owl for the majority of the river. The very top and the very bottom are still on full closure, but the middle 100 miles or whatever has been fishing very good in the mornings. You got spruce moss still bouncing around and tricos as well, and then terrestrial fishing, so hoppers, ants, beetles. Run a little jighead nymph under there. Perdigon Spanish bullet in black or olive has been super productive. Early morning streamer fishing also been good, so that's been a fun place to go. Georgetown Lake kind of running out of the big caddis and damsels. Still a handful around depending on the day. So transitioning more to the balanced leeches, chironomids, ants, beetles, stuff like that. Been fishing okay up that direction as well. Most everywhere else, keep an eye on those water temps, but it's hopper season, so get out and throw some big foamy hoppers, and if they're giving you a little grief on that, put a little bead head below it, and you should have some fun. Any further details, give us a holler anytime. Reach us at 406-494-0707 or at thestonefly.com.
Hi, Woody's Lures in Townsend, Montana with a fishing report, and we're covering from White Sulphur Springs area all the way down to Livingston and the surrounding areas. And what are we talking about? Low water, which is pretty much everywhere. From the Livingston area down, it's not so bad. Basically, well, their snow's disappearing too, but they got a lot more than everybody else did, and it's keeping the Yellowstone going pretty well. And the lakes and streams down there are not so bad. The problem is north from there, all the way up the White Sulphur Springs area, the water is disappearing. And luckily, all the storms we've been having, they've been able to keep the water better. But it's really starting to show. The streams, there's a lot of streams that have dried up. If it's not spring fed, it's pretty much done. All the lakes, like around the White Sulphur Springs area, they're not getting hardly any water in. Some of them aren't getting any. Martinsdale's not getting anything anymore. Fortunately, the folks that filled the lake up during spring did an exceptional job really filling it up, and she's not so bad. She's actually pretty good right now. And a lot of folks are fishing from shore, too, with boats and from shore, and doing pretty well. The fish are deep, though, and that goes for all the lakes. Bear, Sutherland, Newland are low, and Bear is probably the worst of the bunch. And there's one creek going into her. She's spring fed, but it's not a lot, and a lot more is going out. But you can still put a boat in all these lakes. Most of them now have good hard packed gravel shorelines, so you can find a good spot there and put your boat in. And as I said, the fishing is still doing pretty decent. It is hot, and the fish are down deep. So that's your biggest thing you want to do, get down deep. Rapalas, again, shad wraps work real well. The frenzy shads from Berkeley work pretty well. And then some of your spinners, if you put a heavy weight, a long leader with the spinner on the end, you can get down and catch some fish. And looking hopefully here soon in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, the salmon in those lakes will start doing their thing. So get out there and give it a try. Yellowstone looks good. Shields is still owl hoot, but it is really low. So get out there and give it a try. Need information? Give us a call at 980-0183. Later.
All right, thank you, Woody. We do have a contestant on the line for Placer Motors Trivia. That would be Brian Tosher in Butte, Montana. How you doing this morning, Brian?
Fantastic. Brian Tosher. The C is silent, my friend, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's me.
Yeah.
Don't make me sound way later.
You can do better than
if
that.
That's the worst.
I asked her like 4 times.
The worst thing, if that is the worst thing that happens in my day, I think I'm doing quite well. I'm in Butte, and part of our town, very, very quickly, part of our town has been without drinkable water for 2 days.
Oh, dear.
And
sorry about
businesses shut down. I don't know if you heard that story, but there's still a small zone on the map that is affected.
Wow.
But for 2 days, pretty much you drive down Harrison Avenue and businesses were all but shut down, except for town pumps and things like that.
Dang, what a bummer. Well, we've got to try to make you a winner here, Brian. Repeat the question for repeat the question.
Okay,
there, Harry.
Brian, what is a bison hump made of? Is it A, muscle and vertebrae, B, mostly fat, or C, cartilage and a little fat?
What do you think, Brian?
It would be A.
That is correct.
You're right.
A bison's hump is primarily made of muscle, not fat like a camel's hump. The powerful muscle mass is supported by long vertebrae, which extend from the bison's spine, and the muscles and vertebrae actually work together to allow the bison to swing their heads back and forth, side to side.
All right. Brian Tosher in Butte. Well done. Thank you for listening. We got your mailing address, so we get your prize package mailed out to you, and good luck with the water situation.
Appreciate you guys. Good. Most of it's back, and Uptown was never affected. That's what I was.
That's good.
But anyway, yes, we're going to do fine now.
Okay, thank you,
We're going to have
Brian.
a great day.
We'll be back with the captain right after this.
Tax and IRS issues can be such a headache. John is a local business owner who's been using the Walker Group for his tax issues.
When you get in trouble, there are a lot of people that start calling. If you have a tax lien, it's a public notice. There are companies monitoring that public notice, and all of a sudden, you start getting a lot of mail and a lot of phone calls. I think there's something about going to somebody that doesn't try to trick you. That's Deidre at the Walker Group. She's local, and being a second-generation enrolled agent, she brings a combined total of more than 35 years' experience working with the IRS to save clients money. Each time, the Walker Group has helped solve my tax issues before they became even bigger problems. Hi, I'm John. I've been a Walker Group client since 2010. You can get your tax issues solved. Call the Walker Group at 406-961-9616 or go online to walkertaxgroup.com.
Hey, if you have ugly, yellow toe fungus, you gotta hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflush.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflush.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflush.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflush.com.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with a promo code Beck at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
This is Scott Richmond, and along with my co-host Arnie Sherman, we bring you What Do You Know? A show that goes beyond the headlines with insightful conversations and compelling guests from all walks of life. From business and politics to sports, entertainment, and culture, we talk with the people who have stories to tell and perspectives that matter. Join us Sunday mornings from 8 to 9 on News Talk KGVO or listen anytime on Apple or Android podcasts.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
But first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in southeast and south central Montana. Today, sunny, haze in the afternoon, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, highs 80 to 90, 70 to 80 in the mountains. Tonight, it's going to be mostly cloudy, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms through the night. So pack a rain jacket, and there'll be haze after midnight, little dew in the morning, lows 55 to 60, 50 to 55 in the mountains. And Sunday, it's going to be cloudy, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening, highs 80 to 85.
And you can get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, great videos, and so much more, all waiting for you right there on the go-to website for Montana hunting and fishing, montanaoutdoor.com. And the Hook'em Cast, in for the Rigger Cast this time around, brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. We will be back with the captain. We're trying to track down a correspondent or two. Usually talk to Mary Beth Kibler and Leonard Roberts in this segment, doing our best to find at least one of those, but we'll be back with the captain and more in 30 seconds. Ready to elevate your dump game? Now's the time to haul smarter and tougher with a Diamond C LPT or LPT GN 2025 or older dump trailer from Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. Get a $1,500 rebate when you purchase the power and durability of an LPT or LPT GN Diamond C trailer. This offer will end September 26, 2025. See Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer Equipment, 5680 Expressway in Missoula, or call 406-549-4243. Diamond C Trailers. Work hard. Play hard. Hey, in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Captain, we know you're never at a loss for words, so we're not too worried about it, but we're still trying to get at least one of our usual correspondents, so we haven't been able to track them down yet.
Well, this must be a vacation for the Montana Outdoor Radio Show people that put on the show. But, you know, the show must go on.
Yes, sir.
Downrigger Dale is under the weather. We have Miguel Lee has got some things going on where he needs to go with his wife over to Helena, I believe. And, you know, Mary Beth Kibler is over there at Hell Creek. And I don't know if they're still at Hell Creek. Usually this time of the year they start transitioning back to Sand Springs with their campers and stuff. But I'm assuming that their guides are still, I think she mentioned last week that the guides are still doing salmon trips up here. In fact, I saw one of them, I think, yesterday, doing salmon trips up here at the Fort Peck Dam area and around Bell and Sage and Graves Point up at Fort Peck. And Leonard Roberts, he was going up to Tiber, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't he going to do that this week? I mean, he was going to do it last week, but he decided to put it off for some reason. And so he's probably up there fishing at Tiber. But that's okay. Everybody needs a little time off and needs a little R&R, maybe do a little fishing. You know, Leonard sells all those minnows and all that bait throughout the year. He might as well use some of it himself to go out fishing.
And hey, Captain, have you guys ever covered what hoot-owl restrictions actually are?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 2 p.m. and midnight each day.
Still some of those around. But thank you, Hookham.
What do you mean owl?
Hoot-owl. You know, people that aren't at Fort Peck, there's some restrictions over here by Missoula.
Right, yeah. So you just threw that one out of left field. And so now are we going to talk about the rivers in western Montana? You know, Scott Arnold, the painter, said that he would be available to do a report for the Helen area if you guys need to connect somebody.
Yeah, we'll try to ring up the painter right now, Captain.
Why don't we do the Turney Trail, Director? What do you think about that?
Okay, all right. Kokanee Quinn is getting set up for her big... her big...
Now I can hear
she just tried to put the headphones on upside
Across
down.
my eyes,
that's
too.
That's the way the morning is going right here. It is...
I think she needs, Director, I think she needs to warm the oven up, too, so make sure she does that.
Thank you, yes.
It's just a stovetop thing
Captain,
today. So.
Give her a time check, and we'll see what happens here.
All right, it is 6:37.
Let's hit the Montana Turney Trail, brought to you by Warrior Boats. Experience the Warrior difference.
Take me out on the water, put a fishing rod in my hand. Take me out on the water, put a fishing rod in my hand.
All righty, we're going to look down the road. Not too far, though. Fall Mac Days, September 4th through November 2nd on Flathead Lake for lake trout. And, of course, once Fall Mac Days gets rolling, we'll be talking to Cindy up there at Flathead Lake. TBF semifinals, September 6th and 7th on Noxon for largemouth and smallmouth bass. You got your Montana Student Angler Season Points event, September 13th. That one's on the Flathead River Slough for largemouth bass. And the Yellowstone River Classic, September 13th on the Yellowstone River and the Tongue River for walleye and smallmouth bass.
And for more information and a complete listing of tournaments around Montana, log on to the Turney Trail page of MontanaOutdoor.com. It's brought to you by Warrior Boats. Experience the Warrior difference.
All righty, we might as well make somebody a winner before we get back to the other stuff we got planned here. The Montana Club is helping the Montana Outdoor Radio Show celebrate 27 years on the radio by giving away a $27 gift card. You can use that gift card at any of the Montana Club locations for a fabulous lunch or dinner. They've got 2 locations in Missoula, also in Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Kalispell. If you would like to win and you have not won any prize of any kind in the past 6 months, give Kokanee Quinn a call right now, would you? She's lonely across the console over there. 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290 if you haven't won in 6 months and you'd like that gift card. And we'll be back with that winner right after this.
Any angler can put bait on a lure, but good anglers know that catching fish requires more than just baiting your hook. At the Montana Club, we just don't serve you food. Any restaurant can do that. At the Montana Club, we serve you made-from-scratch entrees. That's why we call ourselves the Montana Club. Montana families keep coming back for our uncompromising cut-above USDA Choice and Prime certified Angus beef steaks for dinner. The Montana Club is something for everyone. Catch the flavor of the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings, where they're always happy to see you and proud to serve you.
All righty, I do believe we have a winner on the line that Kokanee's about ready to transfer my way here.
There we go. Did I do it?
No, you did not.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see a little orange digit.
How about that?
Is that my orange digit? Look at there.
Yeah.
Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Richards Fall.
Richard, how are you this morning?
Great.
Where are you calling from?
Grass Range, Montana.
Beautiful. Congratulations. You're the winner of a $27 gift card to the Montana Club. I hope you'll have an opportunity to enjoy that. Let me put you on hold, and Kokanee will get your mailing address. We'll get that mailed out to you, okay?
All righty.
All right, there we go. That's Richard in, where do you say, Grass Range, Montana there, Captain.
You know, Grass Range is east of Lewistown by about 30 miles, so he can make his choice of either going to Billings Montana Club or Great Falls.
Oh, great.
Montana Club.
Yeah. Hookem, do you happen to know if he'll run into any hoot-owl restrictions?
I am not positive.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Hoot-owl.
Yeah. So, Director.
Yes, sir.
We want to tell the folks and remind them that we're still giving away tickets to the Randy Travis concert.
We sure are, yeah. Yeah.
Now that is the 26th in Butte and the 27th in Missoula.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty popular ticket giveaway for us. We're going to give away a pair this hour, and then we're going to give away a pair next hour. I don't think we're doing it right now, but...
No, we'll do it after the break. Yeah, but that's coming up pretty quick, you bet.
Yeah, and then next Saturday, it's going to be the last hurrah. We're going to have quite a few tickets to give away to the Travis concert, and we're going to call it the Randy Travis Week, the big week, because next week is the 23rd on Saturday, and then that following Tuesday and Wednesday is when the concert is. So that's coming up, and we're going to hopefully get a hold of Eddie Mint coming up here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. He'll have a report for us. I saw him on the water here at Fort Peck earlier this week. We'll see how he's been doing fishing, and of course that's kind of a hub for a lot of folks that come in as far as the salmon fishing goes. He's got a lot of gear up there. When we return with the Montana Outdoor Radio Show on this Saturday morning.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen, I'm gonna love you, and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Power, durability, performance. The 2026 Polaris Ranger lineup is here. From the compact SP570 to the rugged XD 1500. Every Ranger is built to handle the toughest jobs and the wildest trails. Haul more, tow more, in riding comfort. Work hard, ride easy. This is Jeff. Visit us in Lewistown or see what's in store for you at lewistownpolaris.com.
Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the Captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
It's the captain and his crew.
Oh, so there's the wackos that are responsible.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
In Lewistown, be sure to shop the Sports Center. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Before we get to the captain and Eddie Mint, Randy Travis Show live in concert, 2 locations in Montana. Pretty exciting stuff. August 26th, 7:30. That's Tuesday at the Motherlode Theater at Butte's Center for Performing Arts. Then the next night, August 27th, 7:30, Wednesday, Denison Theater, University of Montana campus. Kokanee, Quinn, pick Missoula or Butte?
Butte it is.
Butte. All right, these tickets are for the Butte concert, okay? If you can go to the Butte concert to see Randy Travis on August 26th, and we do waive the 6-month winter rule, everybody eligible on that, give us a call, 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290 for that Randy Travis concert August 26th. And we'll be back with the winner right after the captain talks to Eddie Mint. Captain?
All right, thanks a lot, Director. We got 11 before 7. Eddie Mint from the Lake Ridge Logic and Bait Shop is on the phone this morning. Good morning, Eddie. How you doing?
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Hey, doing good, Eddie.
Eddie, I got a question for you as far as salmon fishing. Tuesday and Wednesday seemed to be a real tough bite for those salmon, and then Thursday things started picking up again. Do you have any idea why all of a sudden those salmon just go lockjaw a couple of days or 3 days in a row?
We had the one tough day where, never boated a salmon, and the next day made up for it with 3, and then it's been 2 or 3 a day since. But I just think with these weather fronts coming in, and I mean, it's getting, closer to that time of the year, but they were, there's a lot of fish active yesterday again, as far as, coming in and checking your stuff out, but just didn't want to bite. We managed to get 2 again yesterday, but I don't really know. I guess once the guy gets them figured out, that would be, you'd have a game changer. But
yeah, no question
we're
about
just
it.
headed back out again we're just headed back out to go chase them again today.
Yeah, every day should be pretty good here for the next couple of weeks. Actually, the salmon that we caught the last couple of days were big. I mean, they were like it started at 14, went all the way up to 21. The salmon, when you catch them, seem to be a pretty good size, and it seems like flies are the ticket. Is that what you're experiencing as well when you catch salmon?
Yeah, our 2 salmon we got yesterday were both around that 18 pounds, and all on flies.
How deep are you fishing, and are you catching them on downriggers or dipsies or that copper line?
Both our salmon yesterday come off the 400 copper. So that'd be about 80 foot.
Okay. Did you have any
days,
hookups?
most of our fish, last 2 days, most of our fish have all come off copper. We did get one off the rigger, but the other 2 come off of copper again.
That's another thing that would need to be explained, because that's the same thing that we experienced as well. The copper was really productive. Maybe next was in line was the dipsy divers, and the downriggers did not fare very well for us. Why is that?
I think they get a little boat shy or cannonball shy or something, and then get something that's way back behind there. And that's the only explanation I can have for it.
All right, Eddie. Sounds like you're busy. We're going to ask you for a phone number and for the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop.
406-526-3597.
All right. Stop into the Lake Ridge. He's got all the salmon tackle you're going to need and advice. Now, Director, do we have a winner?
I do believe we do. Yes, we're getting the transfer here. Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name's Debbie Curl.
Where are you calling from, Debbie?
Oh, Helena.
Are you a Randy Travis fan?
I am.
Beautiful. Well,
since I was
congratulations.
For many.
More than you care to think.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Good job. I believe Kokanee got all your information that you need to know, and congratulations. Enjoy the concert, all right?
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Debbie and Helena. And we'll be back to wrap up the first hour of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show with the captain from Fort Peck right after this. What lies beneath that might be causing clogs in your sewer or other drain lines? Don't be digging around to find out. Just contact Thomas Plumbing and let them bring their flexible shaft drain cleaning machine to the rescue. Thomas Plumbing system bends and rotates. A flexible shaft can be routed over and around obstacles, and the camera attachment adds to the efficiency. Underground clogs call for the flexibility of Thomas Plumbing. 2327 South Avenue West in Missoula, or call 532-LEAK.
This is Brandon with Madhouse Cannabis. Summer is in full swing. Stop in and check our days and nights of summer specials. They are sure to give you all that summer vibes. Whether it's the highs or lows you're looking for, the days and nights of summer specials are sure to get you where you're looking to get. Madhouse Cannabis is proudly serving our community since 2010. Madhouse Cannabis Farms, 9393 Cartage Road, at the Y. For use 21 and older, keep out of reach of children.
Hi, it's Scott the Painter. We all know about keeping up on the routine maintenance of our vehicles. But how often do you think about your home's preventative maintenance? So don't neglect it. Part of that routine care is interior and exterior paint. It also adds to the curb appeal and value of your investment. So if it's been more than 7 years since you had fresh paint applied, it's time. We've been helping people all over western Montana maintain their home's looks and value for over 26 years. That's Scott Arnold Painting at 381-8545.
The Western Montana chapter of Safari Club International is committed to protecting hunters' rights and promoting wildlife conservation. For over 27 years, they've supported conservation initiatives, hunter education, and youth programs across Montana. Please plan on attending their banquet Thursday, September 4th at Missoula's Hilton Garden Inn. And get more details on the organization and the banquet by visiting WMTSCI.org. That's WMTSCI.org.
Rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. That is our goal at One Horse at a Time Draft Horse Rescue. This is Jasmine, and we are located in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley. Not only do we save draft horses from going to slaughter, many owner surrenders have also found new homes through us and are protected by our lifelong adoption contract. We invite you to follow along on our journey to provide the best care and life for these deserving gentle giants. Find out more about how you can help. Visit onehorseatatime.com.
With bike season in full swing, the Bicycle Hangar is here to keep Missoula out and riding. At the Bicycle Hangar, we have an extensive inventory with Western Montana's largest selection of bikes from Giant, Yeti, Jamis, and the largest variety of e-bikes in town. Along with tools, clothing, and protective gear, the Bicycle Hangar has everything you could dream of to get out and enjoy the trails. Add on a top-notch service center, e-bike rentals, and free service for life. At the Bicycle Hangar, we want to be your bike shop.
The Bicycle Hangar, 1801 Brooks, across from Baskin-Robbins in Missoula.
You're listening to the captain and his crew.
Beauties in bikinis, laughing,
singing, surfing, sinning, making hay in the moonlight.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
You know, we've been talking heavily, obviously, about fishing over here at Fort Peck. We will cover the western part of the state, Flathead Lake, and that area, along with the Helena area, next hour. But Harry, right now, unbelievable. We already are in elk shoulder seasons in some hunting districts. Do you have any information on that?
Yes, I do. It looks like the 900 series for antlerless elk opened yesterday, and that goes through November 9th. And antelope 900 series archery opened yesterday. That's all I have, Captain.
Okay, I don't believe the elk is a 900 series, but you might want to clarify that.
Could you clarify that, please? We'll check the facts.
Well, 900 antelope is correct, but the elk shoulder seasons, various hunting districts have them that start August 15th, and then some of them start September 1st. So it would be nice to maybe do a quick rundown of those. Of course, that's on private land around Montana. So, anyway, we got Ruann from Tiber coming up. We got another pair of tickets for the Randy Travis concert, this time in Missoula, as the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues on this Saturday morning. And we'll have trivia with Hook'em Harry. Plus, we'll be cooking up in the kitchens with Kokanee when we come back with another big hour after this.
Enjoying summer should never mean discomfort. If you're living with lymphedema or poor circulation, let Harrington Surgical Supply help you stay active and supported with custom-fitted compression products. With personalized in-town service and fittings that keep you moving comfortably, summer just got a little easier. And yes, Medicare may cover your compression garments. Stop by today across the street from Boyce Lumber or call 721-8468. Harrington Surgical Supply. Discover the difference the right fit can make.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post-9/11 veterans and their families realize what's possible. With support and resources that bring warriors together and empower them to become stronger, both inside and out.
It's possible to begin healing.
To get the help you need.
To find peace. And as each warrior's needs evolve, so do we. Because these last 20 years are just the beginning. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
AM 1290 and K252FP 98.3 FM, Missoula. News Talk KGVL for Western Montana, a Town Square Media station.
More dialogue on Monday. I'm Pam Huso, Fox News. The stakes are high as President Trump plans to speak with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House next week. Yesterday, Mr. Trump met in Alaska with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
Trump is sharing very little details on what he actually discussed with Putin to not disrupt the deal as he's making it. It all started yesterday with B-2 bombers and fighter jets flying over the world leaders on the tarmac in Alaska, an opportunity for the U.S. to show off our military strength. Putin and Trump met for about 3 hours and say many points regarding Ukraine were agreed to, but they're not there yet.
I was very happy to hear him say if I was president, that war would have never happened. I see everyone saying worst since World War II by far. There's nothing even close. But we had a very good meeting today, and I think a lot of points were negotiated.
Trump told Fox's Brett Baer Putin's stance is similar to Chinese President Xi Jinping not invading Taiwan.
That's Fox's Rebecca Castor. Hurricane Erin has strengthened into a Category 4 storm as it approaches the Caribbean. Fox Weather's Robert Ray is in St. Thomas.
We are beginning to feel some breezy conditions, which we felt overnight, and some rain as this storm has rapidly increased. It is to the northeast of where we are at, and we will feel the effects. What we are in for the rest of the day is deteriorating conditions throughout the United States Virgin Islands, including Puerto Rico, which is to the west of where we're at. Thankfully, a direct hit is not in play as the system will make that turn up into the Atlantic and likely cut in between Bermuda and mainland U.S.
Erin's winds are now at 130 miles per hour. America's listening to Fox News.
I'm
Emily Campagno, and I'm taking you inside the Idaho murders. In Moscow, Idaho, a small college town, one case so violent and heartbreaking shocked the nation. 4 students were found brutally murdered in their off-campus home, prompting a cross-country search for the cold-blooded killer. The Fox True Crime Podcast presents Inside the Idaho Murders. The evidence, the manhunt, the killer, and the victims.
Listen and follow now at foxtruecrime.com. Every weekday, it's your go-to source for staying informed and entertained. The Fox News Primetime Highlights Podcast, offering a curated selection of the most impactful moments of the Ingram Angle, Jesse Waters Primetime, Hannity, and Gutfeld. Listen and follow now so you never miss a moment of the action-packed highlights from these must-watch Fox News Channel shows. Go to foxnewspodcasts.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. America's listening to Fox News.
The Trump administration reverses course about who is in charge of the D.C. Police Department.
President Trump's federal takeover of Washington, D.C.'s police department is still in effect, but D.C.'s top cop remains in charge of the city's police force. The city's attorney general filed a lawsuit challenging what he called an unlawful attempt by the federal government to seize control of city police. Attorney General Pam Bondi had named DEA Administrator Terry Cole to be emergency police commissioner overseeing the force, but she toned down that order after the suit was filed. She now says Cole must work with the mayor's office when it comes to directing police. In Washington, Jill Nato, Fox News.
Tough times for the mayor of the Big Easy.
New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell has been indicted on federal conspiracy, fraud, and obstruction charges. She's accused of trying to hide a romantic relationship with her bodyguard. Federal prosecutors say Jeffrey Vappy was paid as if he was working, even when the two met alone in apartments and traveled to vineyards for wine tastings. The government also accuses the duo of exchanging encrypted messages through an app to avoid detection and deleting the conversations. Vappy is charged with making false statements and has pleaded not guilty. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
Your tax dollars at work. The U.S. is planning to build a $750 million factory in southern Texas to breed billions of sterile flies as it ramps up efforts to keep flesh-eating maggots in Mexico from crossing the border and damaging the American cattle industry. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins announced Friday that the U.S. hopes to be producing and releasing sterile flies into the wild within a year from the new factory being built on Moore Air Force Base. Officials are worried that the maggots could cause billions of dollars in economic losses. I'm Pam Crusoe in New York, and this is Fox.
Finding a clean, secure storage facility is like finding a needle in a haystack. Whether you're moving, storing your car, or just need some extra space around the house, Y West Storage has all of your storage needs covered. With competitive pricing, reliable customer service, and high security, Y West stands above the rest. Conveniently located at the Y on 7099 Smokes Way, give them a call today at 510-0590 for pricing and availability.
Stay informed and in control with News Talk KGVO. Now streaming everywhere with our free app for iPhone and Android. Wake up with Talkback with Peter and Nick. Dive into the day with the Clay and Buck Show, Sean Hannity and Mark Levin. And get financial advice from the Dave Ramsey Show. Then overnight explore the unexplained with Coast to Coast AM. Download the KGVO app today and take Missoula's home for news, talk, and smart conversation with you wherever you go.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
But first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in central Montana. Today, it's going to be sunny, haze in the afternoon, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, highs 80 to 90, 70 to 80 in the mountains. Tonight, it's going to get mostly cloudy, slight chance of showers and thunderstorms through the night, haze after midnight, lows 55 to 60, and then 50 to 55 in the mountains. On Sunday, it's going to be slightly cloudy. There might be some showers, some thunderstorms in the evening, and the highs are going to be 80 to 85 and dropping down to 70 in the mountains.
Alrighty, remember, gang, you can always get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, and a link to this week's Montana Outdoor Radio Show podcast, which, by the way, due to popular demand, holding over last week's podcast, it features Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks Fisheries Manager for Region 4, Katie Vivian. Katie tells us all about what is swimming around in Tiber, gives some great tips and a great discussion with Downrigger about why the walleye that were caught in the last tournament there were so huge. That and more is waiting for you right there on the go-to website, MontanaOutdoor.com. And the Hook'em Cast, in for the Rigger Cast, brought to you this time around by the Come On In. And we'll be back with the captain and Ruann from Tiber Marina in 30 seconds.
Escape the ordinary. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings features family-friendly lodging that offers a rustic atmosphere with resort amenities. Options include king or 2 queen bedrooms, roomy kitchenettes, or a relaxing jacuzzi suite. There's complimentary hot breakfast, guest laundry, a large pool, kiddie pool, 5 hot tubs, fitness center, and a beautiful indoor courtyard that features a rock waterfall. Escape the ordinary. The best value in lodging today is at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings. Make your reservations online at comeonin.com. That's CMONINN.com.
In Miles City, be sure to shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
All right, Director, good morning, everybody. I'm the captain, Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Fort Peck headquarters, and the command center is the director, Deadeye Denny. And good morning, Denny.
Hey, good morning, Captain.
We have Kokanee Quinn, who is filling in for Miguel Lee and filling in for her own self, normally when she cooks in the kitchen. And she's doing a great job, multitasking. Filling in for Downrigger Dale is Hook'em Harry, and he's doing a good job, too.
Thanks, Captain.
So everybody's doing a great job. It's Saturday morning. It's the middle of August. And on the phone, who always does a super correspondent report, is Ruann from Rue's Tiber Marina. Good morning, Ruann.
Well, good morning.
Everybody's doing a good job.
How are things?
It's great.
Yeah, everybody's doing a good job. So,
good, not great.
Your husband has not been collecting minnows, so what's he doing? Is he doing a good job, whatever he's doing?
Oh, he's doing, yeah. I got to give him kudos. He's been doing a good job. We've had a lot of rain, so that, that brings a lot of mowing. So he gets a lot of mower time.
Does he have a rider mower?
Oh, yeah, we have a zero turn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a zero turn.
We got a zero turn.
Oh, yeah,
there you go.
That makes it easier, but there's still a lot of mowing.
Yeah. Does he do any weed whacking?
Oh, yeah. There's lots of that to be done, too. So
he's a whacker from way back, huh?
Yeah. I keep him busy,
So, sometimes we start laughing about things. We don't even know why we're laughing about them, but we need to have a fishing report from you, young lady. How are you doing for fishing over there at Tiber?
Good. I kind of feel a little bit like a broken record, but we've had a really great year. And you still get the people. This week we had the people, it's a little slow. And then we have all the people coming in going, we have never done so good. But it's been really just a great fishing year. And funny enough, that Marias arm has been the hotter arm. Usually Willow Creek is a famous, people come and they say, oh, we heard about the Willow Creek arm, we're here, and we want to, fish up the Willow Creek arm. But that has not been the hot spot this year like it normally is. Our Marias arm has really been producing the fish, and strangely enough, right now it's anywhere between, about 25, 30, 35 feet. So they're a little deeper. Our water is cooler.
Yeah. For the folks that don't understand what Ruan's talking about, the bootlegger arm is the long arm, and Willow Creek's kind of an off arm. And if you would compare it like for Fort Peck bootlegger would be the main lake area, the reservoir area, and the Willow Creek arm would be like dry arm down the Rock Creek, kind of splits in two.
Yeah.
And so you're saying that the bootlegger is better. Rigger did a podcast that's been very, very popular since you guys had that huge weight on the Tiber tournament. And he talked to the biologist. I haven't had a chance to listen in on that yet, but I'm going to do that today to find out what her take is. Yeah. Do you know why? Have you heard why through the grapevine? I mean, you're right there. Why those walleyes, why that tournament produced such huge weights for a lot of teams?
Well, I don't know why a lot of people are talking about our conditions for that time of year were like perfect. They said it was really great conditions weather-wise and water temperature-wise. But one of the things that she had told us a few years back is that Tiber has big fish because our fishery, they don't grow super fast. We're like a slower growing fishery. So those fish will get bigger. The fish that, when they're in a fishery that grows super fast, they only grow to so big, she told us. But that's why we produce such big fish, is because it's a slow growing, and we've had that group of fish that was small for so long, and they've gotten, we're getting into like 16, 17, and 18s, but we just have a lot of those, and she had told us, again, it was because we're a slow growing. So that's all I know. I'm interested to listen to the podcast, too, to see what else she has to say.
Yeah, do you still get calls from all over the country as far as people asking you about Tiber, or is that wound down a little bit?
That's wound down a little bit, but we still have a lot of people coming that have never been here before that, are wanting to fish it because they heard about the fish, but there's been a lot of nice fish caught. I haven't seen people just pulling out massive big ones, and most people will put them back in. But again, we just have had even though our water is low, and they said I think we were about 10 feet low this year, really low, and it's just been a really good year. Yeah,
all right. Well, over here at Fort Peck, the walleye fishing has been really good. They're using bottom bouncing to catch a lot of them. I'm just saying there's a lot of different methods to catch walleye. But in Tiber, are they using bottom bouncers there with worms and a harness?
Yep, that's been a pretty popular thing. Those that don't use a crankbait, crawler or the bottom bouncers have been, and worm have been the way to go. That's been a pretty popular thing this year.
Right.
So.
Give us a phone number, Ruan, if they want to have more information about accommodations, RV slots, and all that good stuff. You have all the info. What's the number?
406-759-5637.
Okay. Thank you, dear. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
All right. I'll be here.
Okay. Ruan from Ruse, Tiber Marina on Tiber Reservoir. Director, are we cooking up in the kitchen now?
Oh, my goodness. It is a huckleberry kind of day in the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com.
What you got cooking?
I got rice cooking in the microwave. She got something cooking for me tonight, and a little bit of chicken fried.
So, Captain, a couple weeks ago you mentioned that Bruce Stell had made a delicious huckleberry dessert, his Huck cheesecake. And then Bruce sent me a picture of that pie, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to share that. And he said, well, all right. So here is Bruce Stell's Huck cheesecake recipe. For the topping, you're going to need 2 to 3 cups of huckleberries. Now you're going to barely cover those in a saucepan with water on medium heat, and then add 3/4 cups of sugar. Stir and cook for 15 to 20 minutes. You're going to let it simmer and add about a 1/2 cup of cornstarch in a bowl with cold water. Then slowly drizzle that mixture into the hot huckleberries to thicken. He says you're going to want to taste it for sweetness along the way and add just enough cornstarch to thicken it. Of course, you're going to want to stir that well, and don't go overboard on the cornstarch or that will really ruin the sauce. For the cheesecake part, you're going to need a package of cream cheese and a small container of Cool Whip plus 3/4 cups of powdered sugar. Then blend the cream cheese at room temperature with your mixer and add the Cool Whip in and then the powdered sugar and put that in a 9-inch graham cracker crust. Then top it with your cooled berry topping and enjoy. A little note from Bruce: this is so good you can't forget it. And you'll find that, of course, at montanaoutdoor.com.
Oh, la la.
Yes.
Lovely, Kokanee. Thank you. All right. Straight ahead on the old Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Placer Motors statewide trivia with Hook'em Harry filling in for Downrigger Dale. Hey, now, what is the topic for the 7 a.m. hour audience there, Hook'em?
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a bison.
It's, well, we'll find out when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues right after this. Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family-owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple: help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian water milfoil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Can fish for the trout, dive right in and splash about. Trout, trout, pretty little trout. One more splash and come right out.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena.
Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Well, good morning. Thanks for joining us. Coming up on 722, it's trivia time with Hook'em Harry in for Downrigger Dale. Brought to you by Placer Motors, and we'll see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
When you buy a Subaru, you're buying more than a vehicle. You're buying safety for your family, an investment that'll hold its value, and something that'll last a long, long time. In fewer words, you're buying trust. According to Consumer Reports, Subaru has been named the 2025 most reliable automotive brand and best overall automotive brand. And the Subaru Crosstrek Enforcer even been named 2025 Consumer Reports top picks. And for a limited time, you can celebrate with special offers during the Subaru A Lot to Love event going on now through September 2nd. Learn more at Subaru.com/CR. Consumer Reports does not endorse products or services. From our lot to your driveway, there's a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
All right, our trivia winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. We got a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book, The Sharpshooter and the Showman, the true story of May Lily and Pawnee Bill in their Wild West show. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada, Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point utility key ring, featuring a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. How might that come in handy, Hook'em Harry?
Well, Denny, it could start you down the right path.
Well said. Thanks. And from Kathy Goodman, silverthreadsouterwear.com, in honor of salmon season on Fort Peck, we got the salmon ball cap. It is really cool. It is a gray ball cap with white mesh, and of course, the signature 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana on it. Number to call if you know Hook'em's trivia is 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290. But if you have won any prize of any kind in the past 6 months, please let other listeners have a chance to play and win with Hook'em Harry. Hook'em.
Bison are much faster than they appear, and they jump higher than you would maybe expect an animal of its size to do.
Yeah.
How fast and how high can a bison run and jump?
Okay.
A, 25 miles an hour and 5 feet. B, 35 miles an hour and 6 feet. Or C, 40 miles an hour and 7 feet. How high can a bison run and jump? A, 25 miles an hour and 5 feet. B, 35 miles an hour and 6 feet. Or C, 40 miles an hour and 7 feet.
Interesting, whatever it is. 406-721-1290. If you ain't won nothing in the past 6 months, and while we wait for Kokanee Quinn to get a winner, let's check in at the fish camp with Chancey up there in Kalispell.
Good morning, Montana. Chancey here at Chancey Fish Camp to give you that weekly fishing report. Still good whitefish action out on the big lake. Guys been fishing the north end pretty consistently. Delta's been pretty good. Actually been getting some reports on Summers Bay, a little bit out there in front of Wayford State Park over there by Big Fork. That 45 to 55 foot of water has been pretty productive generally. Still hearing some down on the south end too, Rollins, Dayton, Elmo, Big Arm. So we're loaded up good down here at the fish camp for all your jigs, all local guys. They're catching max out there too, talking to a few guys that's kind of trolling on that outside edge of those whitefish in that 70-foot range, trolling flatfish, trolling flashers and flies, flashers and Brad super baits and doing pretty good on that. Some nice fish. Some other action, still good kokanee bites up on Middle Thompson, Lower Thompson. I was up there last week and got a couple limits each day up there. Some nice fish. They're in that 14 to 17-inch range. Middle's got some bigger ones. Lower's been good. Trolling, I was jigging. Actually found a school and got on them jigging. It was good. A lot of guys trolling, though, doing good. Some pretty good perch action down there on Lower Thompson. Pike fishing's been decent on Middle. Guys getting into some decent fish. Not a lot, but some pretty good ones throwing big jerk baits along the weed edges. River fishing, main stem, the fork's doing all right. Sounds like the North Fork's been pretty good. Flies, purple haze, some humpies, stimulators. Just attractor patterns have been doing pretty well. The main stem's been a little bit slower. Guys spin fishing, been doing a little bit better, throwing some little Cleos, toppers, and golds. Some nicer fish coming out of there. The sloughs still fishing decent for pike early in the morning, some bass. Echo's been really good on some smallmouth. Guys drop shot a little deeper out there, tubes, little craws. That kind of stuff's been pretty good. So a lot of good fishing going on still right now. Good luck out there. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of the summer.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters.
Alrighty, sorry about that. We're having a few issues with our phone right now, but Kokanee Quinn, you did you at least get the winner's name? We know who the winner is.
Thomas Holman.
Okay, for the first person that Kokanee said, "Hey, you are a winner," hang on. We don't have a secret code or anything like that, but if you could call back, we'll get all your address information. But Hookem, we'll still continue with the trivia contest. What was the question again?
Yeah, the question was how fast and how high can a bison run and jump? And the answer is they can run and jump. They can run up to 35 miles an hour, and they can jump 6 feet. So, if you're building fence for bison, you want to build them over 5 feet.
All right.
Should I go like this?
Okay.
There.
All right. Is this our
There
winner?
he is, yes.
Is this Tom?
So sorry.
Yes.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Good.
All right. We'll repeat the whole. Go ahead and ask Tom the question, just to make it the normal deal here.
How fast and how high can a bison run and jump? A, 25 miles an hour and 5 feet. B, 35 miles an hour and 6 feet. Or C, 40 miles an hour and 7 feet.
There you go. Thanks, Harry. What's the answer, Tom?
B.
There.
That is correct.
Now things are back to normal.
Yeah, so what I was saying is they could jump a 5-foot fence. That's something to keep in mind if you want to keep those bison out.
Okay.
Or in.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Tom, I'm sorry. Where are you calling from, by the way?
Butte, Montana.
You're in Butte. Oh, Butte's having a good day. Our trivia winner last hour was from Butte as well. Hey, congratulations. I think I need to put him on hold, right, Kokanee?
Right, yep.
I'm going to put you on hold, and Kokanee will get all of your mailing address info, and we'll get the prize package mailed out to you. Okay, Tom?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tom in Butte, our latest winner. Do you have a quick thing from... You mentioned you had a quick thing from MontanaOutdoor.com over there, Hookem?
Yes, I do. We were talking about shoulder seasons earlier, and I was able to find a cheat sheet that I posted on MontanaOutdoor.com that has all the dates on it, and then I'm in the process of making a post that talks about hunting wolves on private land with night vision.
Ooh, intriguing.
Expensive.
And probably not that expensive and intriguing instead of intriguing and expensive. Hey, we'll be back with the captain and Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, right after this on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. For a fantastic breakfast, lunch, or dinner, a great beer or cocktail, and terrific atmosphere, find yourself in Paradise. Paradise Falls starts serving at 7 a.m. every day, featuring traditional breakfast favorites and Paradise Falls specialty items. For lunch and dinner, there's a huge menu of burgers, sandwiches, steaks, pizzas, salads, pasta dishes, appetizers, and more. And of course, a full bar and all those TVs. Whether you want to sit inside or out on the beautiful, spacious deck, make it family-friendly. Paradise Falls, 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
The only real estate agent I trust right here in Missoula and the surrounding areas is Jason Baker with the Jason Baker team at Rise Realty. Hey, Sean Hannity here. You know, the current real estate market is creating more unique situations than ever before. And as an active investor myself, I have personally found that working with real estate agents that have real-time experience and offer a variety of solutions and options has never been more important. Now, he has helped many families right here in your area turn complicated situations into solutions. An immediate cash offer is not your only option. Jason can provide a list of options and have a plan before your home is even on the market, including a no-stress contract that you can end anytime along the way. They can also tell you what your home is worth in seconds right online when you go to jasonbakerteam.com. Call Jason at 552-4443. Online, jasonbakerteam.com. And get the options that are right for you.
If you're a small to medium-sized local business in the home services space, contractors, electricians, plumbers, HVAC, roofers, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or buying third-party leads, it's time we talk. This is Scott Richmond from Town Square, Missoula, and we've launched a brand new Ignite in-home services group focused on helping businesses like yours grow smarter. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's make your marketing work harder and get you better leads.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
Every Montana Grizzly football fan knows how important it is to visit Happy Days Car Wash before and after every home game. Among other things, this season your vehicle will get a messy buildup of Eastern Washington Eagle feathers, Indiana State Sycamore slop, Cal Poly Mustang mush, and of course, MSU Bobcat scat. Happy Days Car Wash is ranked number 1 at removing these messes, so you'll always be a good-looking Grizz. Senior and veteran discounts every day. Clean car, happy car. Happy Days Car Wash on Brooks between Fairbridge Inn and Pizza Hut.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
But first, let's look at your weather forecast for west of the Continental Divide. Today it's going to be mostly cloudy with a chance of rain showers and slight chance of thunderstorms. Seems like it's going to be like that all across the state. Highs in the upper 70s to mid 80s. Tonight it's going to be mostly cloudy, chance of rain, and a slight chance of thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 40s and mid 50s. And then Sunday, you're looking at mostly cloudy, chance of showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, and highs in the upper 70s to mid 80s. So the good news is it will cool off a little. You might want to pack something to cover you from that rain.
And don't forget, you can get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, great videos, and so much more, all waiting for you right there on MontanaOutdoor.com. The Hook'em Cast, in for the Rigger Cast, brought to you this time by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Back with the captain and Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Corey with Superior Hardwoods, proudly serving Missoula and the surrounding areas since 1977. For nearly 50 years, we've been the trusted name in hardwoods, with a reputation built on friendly service, deep knowledge, and top quality materials. Our beautiful showroom is packed with American-made hardwood flooring featuring unfinished, pre-finished, and reclaimed options to match any style or project timeline. Looking for lumber? We stock a vast selection of hardwood and exotic wood species, perfect for custom builds, woodworking, and finish work. We also stock a large quantity of reclaimed hand-hewn timbers and reclaimed saw-cut timbers that will add amazing accents to your home. Whether you're a contractor or homeowner, our team is here to guide you through the woods. Stop in and see us at Highway 93 South in Missoula, or explore us online at superior-hardwoods.com.
In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana Outdoor Approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
Thank you. 25 before 8, and here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, we have the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette and MontanaOutdoor.com. He contributes to the website all the time. His name is Brett French. And now we're talking about new owners, or no, not new owners, new general manager at the Red Lodge Ski Resort. Good morning, Mr. French.
Good morning, Captain.
So you got a new GM there?
Want me to jump right in? Yeah. Sorry for the dead air there. Yeah, at Red Lodge Mountain, as you know, last year had a tough season. They had a derailment, or they call it a deropement, I guess, in the ski industry, where the chairlift came off the pulleys, and Billings man fell to his death. Billings snowboarder. And so she's stepping in. The new general manager is Jean Miculus. She's stepping into a role there to lead the ski area after that lift was closed and the mountain was closed temporarily following that incident and the investigation that ensued. So the mountain is dealing with some old equipment, that chairlift and then another one are pretty old. And it's expensive to replace them, $3 million almost for the last chair that they replaced at the Miami Beach area. So she's got some great experience, though, and she is a Montana native, went to school in Missoula there, and she did a lot of work with other ski area corporations when she lived down in Colorado, so she seems well positioned to step into that role. But Red Lodge is an interesting place in terms of the other ski areas in the state. Obviously, it's competing with Showdown and Bridger, which are within driving distance for day trippers. It's long drive, but so they have to work to attract those people, and they're hoping that maybe the ski school is one way to do that.
So what kind of experience does she have to be able to be qualified to do? That sounds like a job with a lot of responsibility. Yeah, it is, Captain, and just to keep the people coming is always the hard part. And what does that require? Snow, something you have really little control over unless you're making it. And so that's one of the options they're looking at in the future, is to add some snowmaking equipment to the side of the mountain that typically does not get a lot of snow, but is well served by lifts there. They have 2 high-speed quads. But, yeah, she worked for Powder and Copper Mountain down in Powder is a big corporation. And she worked at Copper Mountain doing everything from sales and marketing to working with ski schools and volunteers. So a lot of background in that general ski area management. Well, that sounds great. Did you experience any? I don't think you were on live last Saturday morning. Did you experience any of the storms that we had up here in the Glasgow-Fort Peck area?
Apparently there was some wind here last week. We got a great lightning storm the other day that ignited a bunch of fires, and that's really concerning. I was looking at the Yellowstone website, and out of the 20 fires they've had this year, almost half of them occurred recently from lightning strikes, so that kind of gives you an idea. And then, of course, we're seeing lightning cause fires to the north, to the south, to the east. It's pretty bad. Hopefully, most of them, they're getting on pretty quickly, but with the high winds we've experienced, it's really pushing them quickly.
So I didn't receive a phone call from you last week, and you must have been busy or out of cell coverage to express your concern for the Montana Outdoor Radio Show Fort Peck headquarters, after the major storm that came through. But were you concerned about me and the headquarters, since you have stayed up here before?
I had not heard out of it. Yeah, I was up in the mountains away from cell coverage, so I didn't hear about the major storm that hit you.
Okay, I'm okay. We're okay here. Thank you for asking.
That's good to know.
Okay. Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. Thanks, Brett. Have yourself a great week. We'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
All right. See you.
Now we got the old fish on Captain Matt.
Yeah.
On Flathead Lake. Good morning, Matt.
Fish on with Captain Matt. How y'all doing out there? Hey, guys. Unbelievable. I said last week it was hot. Today, the word is lava. It's so hot, it is lava hot. Guys, we're fishing the Delta today. Yesterday was Woods Bay. We went to Yellow Bay. It doesn't matter where you go. Getting that 45 to 50 foot of water, rattle disasters, anything green, it's got a little gold fleck on it. I'm telling you, I've got a family from Texas right now. His name is Michael, and his 2 daughters are Emily and Allison. And I'm telling you what, their last name explains everything. Their last name is Smiley. Can you believe that?
Good fit.
And that's all they're doing right now is smiling back there. They're actually netting fish as we speak right now, Captain. I'm in the bow of the boat, so I don't interrupt their fishing back there. But, yeah, we are killing it right now. Yesterday was over 100 fish day. I'm going back to 08, 09. This is probably one of the best years we've had in probably 10 years as far as the Lake Superior whitefish. And I'm telling you, it is game on, lava hot. Guys that want to get out, we got a couple openings left for next week. So if they want to get a hold of us, 844 fish. Weather looks great. It's mid-60s, highs in the 70s. We got a little bit of rain coming this afternoon, which we love the rain out here. But, yeah, the fishing is hot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's about 15 boats right here on the Delta. It looks like everyone's got a net flying out of their boat. So, yeah, the bite is on. Flyhead Lake, we're on the north end. We're fishing the points. We're fishing the Delta, 45 to 50 foot of water. Captain, I don't know what else I can do to tell people how to catch fish other than jumping in my boat. But get your butts out here and catch some of these Lake Superiors and have a ball. It is Christmas time, lava hot. Fish on charters, 844 fish. Captain, you guys be safe. I was thinking about you last week when that wind hit because it hit us too, and be safe out there.
Hey, Matt, send me some pictures. We'll get them online at MontanaOutdoor.com of that whitefish bite because we haven't had a lot of info. It's probably because everybody at this time now, it's been so hot, and now it's getting to be lava hot that people, it's kind of like, okay, well, we're going to go out and catch whitefish, and they take it for granted. We want pictures. We want stories. We want them from you, Captain Matt. Fish on.
Captain, we got a double on. I will send you pictures as I net this fish right now. We'll talk to you soon, Captain.
All right, there you go, Captain Matt. Director, yes. It is...
I thought we had... Do we have Neil Cote on the line, Kokanee? Do you have a moment to speak with Neil Cote, Captain?
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Neil, from Bite Me
Flies,
Mark. PikeWhisperer.com. How you doing, Neil?
Hanging in there. I'm eyeballing some deer right now, actually.
Oh,
sorry. I'm distracted. There's a decent-sized buck that I'm watching, so.
So,
anyway.
You got any fishing info?
Yeah, the fishing's been good. It's good that Matt's getting a few fish, man. I've talked to a lot of people the last couple of days with those weather changes coming through. Boy, if you're not out there early, it seems like that bite is like from about 6 till about now, and then it dies off, and you search around, you get 1 or 2, and you spook the school, and it just kind of has been a little bit slow for most of the people I've been talking to. However, I've been hearing exactly what he's doing, where you get one group of guys, and they find the fish first thing in the morning and rail them pretty good. So anyway, yeah, it's been fishing pretty slow. As for the local rivers around Missoula, I mean, early mornings seem to be the best. You got a couple hours before it gets too hot. They're still catching a few fish. Looks like there's a little bit of everything. You got tricos. There's some spruce moss coming out. That seems to be really good. Only concerning thing I've been seeing around Missoula is lots of smoke. There's lots of fires. I was going to go antelope hunting, but one of the spots I was going to antelope hunt closed down because of fire danger. They got a fire about a mile away from where I wanted to be. So didn't think I wanted to be out in that grass then when I decided to torch. So.
Right. All right, buddy. Well, listen, we appreciate the report. Have yourself a great week, and talk to you next Saturday morning on Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Neil Cote from PikeWhisperer.com. Straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, another ticket giveaway, this time for Missoula for Randy Travis concert. We'll get the painter on, Scott Arnold. Right. He's going to cover the Helena area reservoir, plus we'll have a promo on what the next podcast is going to be with Downrigger Dale when we come back right after this.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen,
I'm gonna love you,
and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Did you know that Tireama offers more than just tire services? Our expert technicians take care of other vehicle needs like belts and hoses, brakes, check engine diagnostics, oil changes, wheel alignments, and more. It's all about our dedication to keep our customers' vehicles running smoothly so they can travel with peace of mind. When it comes to your vehicle needs, Tireama's got you covered. Find your neighborhood Tireama and see a list of services at Tireama.com. Tireama, more than just a tire store.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what the fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best products, service, and advice. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They all have local knowledge and are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You're listening to the Captain and his crew.
Side effects may include upset stomach, headache, dry mouth, fatigue, insomnia, indigestion, sweating, constipation, dizziness, mild tremors, weakness, yawning, blurred vision, skin rash, sore throat, abdominal pain.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey friends, in Helena, be sure to shop Capital Sports. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Before we turn it back to the captain, Randy Travis live in concert. The Randy Travis Show, August 27th, 7:30. That's a Wednesday, by the way. Denison Theater on the UM campus. So this ticket giveaway is for the Missoula concert for Randy Travis, August 27th. If you can go, we do waive the 6-month rule. Everybody eligible to call in and win. If you would like to try to win those 2 tickets to Randy Travis, 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. Good luck. And Captain, I'll turn it back over to you and the painter.
Okay, good morning, Scott Arnold, the painter. How's the fishing over in the Helena area, Scott?
Well, it's been really good. Actually, for this time of year, the walleye bite at Canyon Ferry has been really good. Those fish have moved out a little deeper, and they've moved more towards the north end, so guys are picking them up in that Duck Creek through Beer Can Alley and up to Goose Bay and across over there at Beaver Creek by White Earth. They're getting good numbers. Guys haven't had too much trouble getting limits or close to their limits. They're having to weed through a lot of smaller fish, like 6, 7, 8 inchers, to get the keepers. You can only keep one over 15. But I know several guys are getting, going over in a couple, 3 hours in the morning and getting 10 to 15 fish, which is a nice load of, nice bag of fillets, a couple of good meals out of it. So they seem to be getting it in 18 to about 28 to 30 feet of water seems to be it. Foam crawler harnesses, tipped with a crawler blade seem to be working. Smiley blade seems to be it. That's that's going on real good, which is surprising. Again, it is mid-August, so the trout fishing on the north end from White Earth up to the dam seems to be pretty good. They're getting those fish in about 28, 29, 30, down to 35, so lead core line and or downriggers is about your only option to get to them. Hauser, I haven't heard much on a walleye bite, but I did hear the trout fishing there is pretty good. Again, those fish are out a little deeper, so being that, I wouldn't start any shallower than 25 and they're trolling the standard stuff, the rock and roll spoons, Viking spoons, smaller crankbaits, J5s, something that's jointed seems to be working a little better than the standard Rapala. Holter is doing pretty good on walleyes. Early in the morning seems to be it along the clay banks and down by the dam or the clay banks up by Log Gulch. They're getting those. That's pretty much a jig bite. Guys are pitching jigs tipped with fluke tail minnows. Berkeley Power minnows seem to be the best bite right now. Trout fishing still pretty good down there. A little deeper again. And then they are picking up a few kokanee down by the dam. It won't be long. We're going to be in the kokanee spawn. So we're going to start seeing those fish move a little shallower, maybe get a little more aggressive, loading up for food. So that's what I know.
All right, Scott the Painter, great report. We appreciate it. Have yourself a good week. We'll chat with you next Saturday morning. Director, do we have a winner for Randy Travis?
Well, I believe we do. If Kokanee's working with somebody, there we are. Good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Randy Travis fan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Jody Wacker. I'm calling from Melstone, Montana.
Well, congratulations. I hope you're a Randy Travis fan, Jody.
I am. More so hoping my daughter is. She's in Missoula, and I was thinking of her. I don't know if I could make it over, but it sounds like we can transfer tickets, so that's very nice.
Oh, heck yeah, you can. That is really cool. Glad you called in. And did you get all his info, Coke? Okay. All right, we can let you go, Jody, and congratulations. We'll get all that ticket information. We hope your daughter enjoys it for sure, and hopefully you can get there too there, buddy.
Sounds great. All right.
All right, we'll be back to... Thank you, Jody. We'll be back to wrap up this edition of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show right after this.
Cold showers? No thanks. Whether your water heater is barely hanging on or you just want to upgrade before it quits, Right Now Plumbing and Heating has the perfect solution. Big water heaters, small water heaters, tall water heaters, tankless water heaters. We've got them all. Installed fast and done right. Why wait for leaks, lukewarm showers, or worse, no hot water at all? Call Right Now Plumbing and Heating, the water heater king, and get your hot water back right now. Call 214-8904 or visit rightnowplumbingmt.com.
Join Fallon's Farm in making a meaningful difference today. Fallon's Farm, a horse and equine rescue and sanctuary in Arley, Montana, was founded by the passionate Mike and Wendy Ramos to give animals a second chance at life. Here, rescued animals receive not just food and veterinary care, but a safe, loving home where they can thrive. The horses and equine at Fallon's Farm rely on support in every way, financial, physical, and emotional. As the spring and summer months bring higher costs for hay, machinery, and labor, your donations help the farm navigate these challenges and continue its life-saving work. Whether it's $20, $50, or $100, your donation gives Fallon's Farms the flexibility to care for these animals. Visit fallonsfarm.org to learn how you can help. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated and see how your support is transforming lives. You can ensure a brighter future for these animals and continue this important work. Mike and Wendy are deeply grateful for your support.
Our winter pre-buy program is kicking off now. Hey, this is D. Wayne with Energy Partners. We have the best winter pricing currently offered in the market for all of your propane winter needs. They say this winter could be a tough one, so don't overpay for your heating needs and secure your costs today. Not a customer yet? Switching to EP couldn't be easier, and with our experienced staff helping you through the process, you know you're in good hands. Visit our website today to find a location nearest you at energypartnerspropane.com.
From the yard to the farm to the construction site, the perfect pick is Kubota Orange. Locally owned Big Sky Kubota invites you to move up to Kubota compact or full-size tractors, utility vehicles, skid steers, track loaders, mini excavators, and there's still a good selection of Kubota zero-turn mowers. Special finance offers, see dealer for details. The best in parts and service, too. See the tremendous inventory and work with John and Ben, the local Kubota guys at Big Sky Kubota, 3 miles west of the Missoula Airport on Highway 10. Think orange.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Captain. Before we wrap up the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, I want to invite you to join us every Friday morning from our local fishing program, Catching the Big Ones, live on the banks of brooks at Paradise Falls. We'll help you get ready for a weekend of fishing with area reports and advice and try to make you a winner with our weekly trivia. Catching the Big Ones every Friday morning, 8 to 9, live from Paradise Falls on News Talk, KGVO AM 1290 and FM 98.3.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Here is nature gone mad, revealing an unbelievable world of terror. A world mastered by a monstrous mutation, the spawn of nuclear fury.
Once again, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew.
And Kogan and Quinn, before we give it back to the captain, we have been fueled very nicely this morning. We needed it, I'll tell you, by Valor Coffee.
Goodness for the Rifleman Roast from Valor Coffee. It's a Peru dark roast, 100% Arabica beans. All of their blends are delicious, and I love the artwork on their packaging as well.
That's a good one, yeah.
Yep. Valor is actually from Lincoln, Montana, and you can find out more at valorcoffee.com. That's Valor with 2 L's, Vallerer.
All righty. Thank you, Kokanee. Back to you, Captain.
All right, Hook 'em Harry, what's Rigger got in store for podcast for next week?
Well, Captain, I wasn't really prepared to answer that, but I feel like I made a post on MontanaOutdoor.com that talks about the upcoming hunting dates, kind of a cheat sheet, and believe it or not, hunting season, even rifle season's almost here, so if you're not into fishing, you might go sight in your rifles. I actually did that the other day, and it felt pretty good.
All right. Well, I guess I'm prepared to do that, Hook 'em. It's going to be Montana Fish, Wildlife Parks Wildlife Bureau Chief Brian Wakeling. It'll be covering everything you ever wanted to know about elk shoulder seasons. That's the podcast that'll be dropping next Saturday morning right here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Have yourself a good week, everybody. We'll see you next Saturday morning on the radio.
Spring is here and camping season is calling. And with Memorial Day just around the corner, make sure your RV is ready with the spring service package at RV Truck Sale. From April through May, they're offering dewinterization and full systems check. Everything you need to get